Okay, great. So now let's move on to the next tab in the Shopify left side panel, which is of course the discounts tab. So the discounts tab, which we have talked about a little bit earlier in this course, discounts of course is to create discounts for your customers, right? And so as you can see here on this page, we have the ability to either create discount codes or automatic discounts, and we'll talk about both. And again, you have the ability to export your list of discounts as a CSV file if you want to, analyze them in programs like Microsoft Excel. Okay, so let's start off first by talking about discount codes. It says here manage discounts and promotions. So we can create discount codes and automatic discounts that apply at checkout. The difference between both obviously is that discount codes require manual application, as in the customer has to manually type in the discount code to get that discount, whereas an automatic discount is automatically added to that customer's order at checkout, depending on a condition being met for achieving or receiving that automatic discount. So that's just a difference between both of those in definition. But again, we can also see here that we can combine discounts with compare at prices. Again, if we want to talk about compare at prices, if you've ever seen, a compare at price in person in a store or online, that is just a markdown price. So you've probably seen this when you're shopping yourself. You may see an item and it's like was $39.99, now $29.99, right? So the was price was the previous price. $29.99 is now the markdown price. So that is just the compare at price. Or also when you've seen, businesses sell an item and then they, say something like, compare this to our competitors, right? We have the best price compared to them. And then they show the list of different prices. That is a compare at price as well. So again, you can combine discounts with already discounted products on your Shopify store. So again, this is just to let you know that you have the ability, if you choose, to be able to apply discount codes for customers, and they can use them on already discounted products as well. Because some businesses have a policy, right, where it's like discount codes only apply on products that are retail, aka for full sale, not already at a sales price or a discounted price. But in Shopify, you can definitely allow your discount codes to either apply universally or on certain products. So let's go ahead and explore that then. So let's click where it says here, create discount code. So again, this page should look familiar to us because we've been here before, right? When we created a thank you code earlier in this course. But again, we didn't complete it. We didn't actually save that code, so that's why it didn't appear there in the list. So let's actually go ahead and create our very first discount code. So let's go ahead and create that thank you code, right? Thank you. This will be a thank you code, and as you can see here, the title of the discount code completely depends on you. You can manually type a code yourself, or you can generate a random code. Again, when you generate a random code, it will just be a mix of numbers and letters, whereas a written code that you typed out can be words or whatever you want. Okay, and so then after that we have types. So what is the type of code? Is it a percentage off? Is it a fixed amount, aka a $5 off? Is it free shipping, or is it buy X get Y? So something like buy one get one 50% off, or buy one get one free. The variety is completely, up to you, right? Typically though, the most common codes are obviously 15% off, 20% off, and up, right? So we're going to do, again, discount value 15% off for the sake of this code. And we can apply that to all products in our store, specific collections of products, or just specific products themselves. So again, this is completely up to you. Let's say we want to apply this code to only be used on our Halloween collection, right? So then I can click specific collections, and then here if I had a Halloween collection, I would type in, Halloween, and then apply it, and then this code would only work for the Halloween collection. Or let's say I want this code to be used on a specific product of ours. I would search for that specific product that this code works with. But again, we'll just leave it as all products for simplicity's sake for now and keep scrolling down. Then we have minimum requirements. So this is important to talk about. What is the minimum requirement for people, customers, to be able to use this code? Usually most stores have a policy that you have to spend at least, $1 or something like that to be able to use the code. But you can leave this as none if there is no minimum requirement. Or again, you can create a minimum purchase amount in which the customer must at least spend this amount of money to be able to use the code. Or you can even add quantity, right? The customer must buy at least this number of products to be able to use the code. So you have these abilities and options as well. Let's just leave it as none for now. And then we have customer eligibility. So again, what are the customers that can use this code? Is it all your customers or a specific set of customers, right? So specific groups of customers. Let's say we have a group of customers that have been, repeated purchase customers, right? So customers that continue to returning customers. Let's say we want to gift them a 15% off code because they've been so loyal and we want to thank them for continuing to do business with our store. We would look for the tag of returning customers here, right? And then we would apply that. And so therefore this code would then only work with their accounts or their information, their email and so forth. And then we can also make sure this code works with specific customers themselves, individuals. You can search for customers one by one, right? And then check, yeah, I want this code to work specifically for this person. But let's just leave it as everyone for now for simplicity's sake. And then underneath that we have usage limits. So we can limit the number of times this discount code can be used in total. So this would apply in general for everyone, right? So again, if you only want to allow this code to be used 100 times by 100 different customers, you would make sure you would type the number here 100, right? But if you didn't want this, you could limit the use to one per customer. So that means that each customer can only use this code once. Something that is recommended, so that way customers don't keep, trying to get a sale every single time. You want to make sure you also build some exclusivity, right? So I would recommend checking this, right? Limit to one use per customer. But again, this is completely up to you. And then lastly, here we have active dates. When does this code or discount code start? You can schedule it to start somewhere in the future, or you can schedule it to start immediately just by leaving this as is, because this takes from when you landed on this page to start making this code. And you can also set an end date. When do you want this code to stop working? So typically, it's about a week. So let's say I want this code to only be available for a week. This creates some urgency for customers to actually go out and buy again. We can definitely set the end date there. So that way I have a week, a 7-day window for them to be able to use this code. So again, we have the summary here at the upper right of everything, again, our thank you code, and these are the characteristics of this code: 15% off for everyone, one use per customer, and active for a week, right? And then we can even see when we publish this code, the performance. You can see here that you'll see how many people have used it and so forth. And then underneath that, it says can't combine with other automatic discounts. Customers won't be able to enter a code if an automatic discount is already applied at checkout. Yup. So this is something to talk about. Customers cannot double discount, right? Because then you would likely be losing money on that order, right? So they can only use one discount per order, either an automatic discount or a specific discount code, right? Again, that's just something for you to make sure that you're actually making a profit at the end of the day on every order on Shopify. But yeah, so this is pretty much it for creating our code. So then we can just click save discount code to actually implement this code on our store. And there we go. It says here, thank you was created successfully. What's next? You can get the shareable link, copy this link. It'll be copied to your clipboard, and you can post this link on your social media pages if you want people who follow you on Facebook or Twitter or whatever to get an exclusive 15% off using this link, which contains this discount code. So again, that is a way to promote the code. If you ever want to disable it immediately, you can click disable here at the upper right, or you can also promote it through the link that you have available, or through marketing apps, which again, apps we'll talk about later in this course. All right, so then that is how you create a manual discount code in Shopify. So now here again, we have our tabs. We have the all codes, then we have the active codes. And it is active here because we can see here it says active. We have scheduled codes, so codes that will begin to work in the future, and then expired codes that no longer work anymore. All right, so that's just what these tabs are for. So again, there's our thank you discount code that we just created. And again, if we check the box, we can do other actions such as enable it, disable it, or delete it. So just be aware of that again, that you always have that ability. And again, you can always sort them by alphabetical order or the start and end date if you have a bunch of codes here. And you can also search them by the name and other filters as well. Okay? And so then that is the manual discount codes tab. So now let's move on to talk about automatic discounts. So again, an automatic discount is a code or a discount that doesn't require the customer to manually type it in. It is automatically added to the order at checkout for the customer if a condition is met. So let's go ahead and explore that. Let's click Create Automatic Discount. Okay, so here we are now at the automatic discount window. We can see here that instead of an actual code, we have a name, right? So a recommended name would be something like New Year's promotion, right? So again, if, for the holidays or for a certain event, you are trying to have a store-wide, discount code. I'm sure you've seen this at stores that you shop at where it's like everything off 15%. Let's say for Black Friday, right? You're having a Black Friday sale, so everything is off store-wide 15% off. You don't have to do anything. You just have to check out, be at checkout and buy something, and you automatically get 15% off. So let's talk about that. Let's create a, store-wide automatic discount, and let's name it Black Friday promotion, right? And so for this Black Friday promotion, everything store-wide will be a certain percentage, let's say 15% off again, store-wide for Black Friday. And so then this will apply to all products. And the minimum requirement, well, again, I can either choose a minimum in terms of currency or amount in value, or the quantity, aka the number of items the customer must, purchase. But again, I'm just going to say, a minimum purchase of $10, right? So in order for the customer to get, 15% off store-wide, they need to at least spend $10 on items. So then again, let's scroll down. When will this code be active? Will it be active automatically, or can I choose it for a future date? Let's just leave it for automatic, so starting as soon as possible, and set an end date again for, a week, right? So again, this code will be active from today until, as of I'm recording this lecture, next week, October 26th. So therefore then, for this code, we can see the summary again up here at the upper right. For this Black Friday promotion, for this week only, customers who check out with at least $10 minimum in value of items will be able to get 15% off. This is an automatic discount, okay? And again, we cannot combine this automatic discount with a regular, discount code. So customers won't be able to enter a code if this discount is applied at checkout. This just, of course, has to do with what we talked about earlier, that you can't double discount because, again, this might cause you to lose money on orders. So again, you can either only have an automatic discount or a manual discount, but not both for customers at checkout. All right, so then let's go ahead and click Save Discount to finalize this code, or this discount rather, automatic discount. And there we go, we've created our automatic discount for our Black Friday promotion. Black Friday promotion was created successfully. And again, as always, if you ever want to disable this, let's say you change your mind about this, you can always click Disable here at the upper right. But again, let's go back to our list of automatic discounts, and now we have our one automatic discount appearing here. And again, much like the other tab, we have now a list of all, or the active tab. Again, this discount code is active because we saved it to start as soon as possible. Scheduled codes that are automatic, and expired automatic discounts as well. But again, just one last thing to point out, you'll be able to see how many customers used your code over time. So it says 0 used here since we just made it. But again, if you're into seeing how many customers have used your automatic discount or your regular discount code, you'll see this blank used text here. And again, if you ever want to export these automatic discounts to a file in Microsoft Excel as a CSV file, you can do so by clicking export here. But yes, this is how the discounts works in Shopify and what the discount tab contains. So now you know, if you ever want to have discounts on your Shopify business, you can definitely do so, depending if you want a manual code for your customers to type in or an automatic discount that is applied automatically at checkout for customers.